Shaquille O'Neal has a message for Caitlin Clark, and it's all about respect.
Here's the NBA.
Legends' 7-word verdict on Caitlin Clark's monumental achievement as Time Athlete of the
Teal.
Most stuff we've never seen before. Never seen anybody do that on a consistent basis. Comment on Caitlin Clark's monumental achievement says it all. Congratulations to her. She's a fabulous player, Caitlin. We gotta congratulate our girl, Caitlin Clark, on Time Magazine's Athlete of the Year, who was named Time's Athlete of the Year for 2024. Is the greatest scorer college basketball has ever seen. A deep one. You bet. Caitlin Clark.
Here
comes Clark. How will she go for history? There it is. The all-time leading scorer in women's college basketball isn't just dominating on the court, she's reshaping the landscape of women's basketball. Shaq's powerful endorsement is a game changer, not just for Caitlin but for the entire WNBA. Caitlin Clark is the most impactful player that the game has seen in a generation. What she has done, single-handedly putting the women's game, particularly through the platform of Iowa, has put us on the map in ways that we have never seen. To be a part of a moment where it wasn't just sellouts during games. Greena, at the open practice we had 17,000 people there. So when he publicly acknowledged Caitlin Clark as a game changer, it was more than just a compliment. It was a seal of approval from one of the greatest players to ever play the game. This isn't just a rookie being celebrated, it's a superstar who is challenging the very fabric of the game itself. And if there's anyone who understands what it takes to shape basketball history, it's Shaquille O'Neal. But Caitlin Clark isn't just making noise because of her accolades, she's reshaping the entire landscape of women's basketball. Her electrifying performances, like the awe-inspiring deep threes and fearless plays, have become viral sensations, attracting fans from all walks of life. With each game, she's proving that women's sports deserve to be seen, heard, and respected in the same breath as their male counterparts. And let's talk about the 2024 Time Athlete of the Year honor. That's not just a trophy for her mantelpiece, it's a testament to the extraordinary journey Caitlin Clark has embarked upon. She's shattering ceilings, opening doors, and making history in a way that goes beyond the game itself. In every sense, she's leading the charge for women's sports into a new era, one where recognition, respect, and equality aren't just goals but a reality. When Shaquille O'Neal was asked about Caitlin Clark winning Time Athlete of the Year, he didn't need to say much to leave an impact. In just 7 words, Shaq captured the essence of Caitlin's greatness. Congratulations to her. She's a fabulous player. Simple,
direct,
yet immensely powerful. These words came from one of the greatest players ever to touch a basketball. Listen, that's everybody. Like there's envious jealousy, there's professional jealousy. I'm sure there's a lot of people with professional jealousy. I'm professional jealousy of a lot of people. I'm professional jealousy of Steph. Makes 60 million. But hey, that's life. So you gotta also understand that we're not just gonna give it to you because everybody else is giving it to you. You still gotta earn it. Chuck had to go through that. I had to go through that. So I understand what everybody's doing. Like, yeah, you're great, but you ain't that great yet.
Calm down.
We still got Diana Taurasi. We still got Asia Wilson. So if y'all gonna give her props, make sure our girls that are dominating in this league get the same props. That's what everybody's talking about. I'm just kind of ready for the next chapter in a new challenge. Is that this wasn't the first time Shaq had spoken about Caitlin Clark. His respect for her has grown over time, and it's telling. When you look at his comments earlier in 2024, back in September, during an interview with Sports Illustrated, Shaq made a rare admission, one that caught many by surprise. Up until that point, he hadn't really spoken much about Caitlin Clark.
Why?
Because he was firmly aligned with Angel Reese, a player he had championed. Shaq's allegiance was clear, and he hadn't been quick to shift his focus. But after watching Caitlin play, Shaq couldn't stay quiet any longer. Something clicked. Shaquille O'Neal, a player who's seen countless stars come and go, couldn't deny the brilliance that Caitlin Clark displayed on the court. It wasn't just her dazzling shots or her ability to take over a game. It was the fearlessness, the confidence, and the vision she brought to every play. This evolution in Shaq's perspective tells a deeper story. It's a reflection of Caitlin Clark's undeniable influence, not just in women's basketball, but in the world of basketball at large. And if you like the video, please subscribe to the channel. When Shaq shifts his focus and acknowledges her greatness, it's clear that Caitlin is not just playing the game, she's changing it. Shaquille O'Neal has been around long enough to see what greatness looks like, and Caitlin Clark has earned a place in that conversation. Shaquille O'Neal's praise for Caitlin Clark goes far beyond a quick acknowledgement. In fact, it's a deep recognition of the qualities that set her apart from the crowd. Shaq didn't just focus on her stats or flashy plays. He highlighted Caitlin's maturity and composure under pressure, traits that are often reserved for players with years of experience in the game. Shaq's recognition of her poise and the way she handles high-stakes situations speaks volumes about her mental toughness. For someone of Shaq's stature, who dominated the NBA for decades, to notice those qualities in Caitlin shows that she's already operating at a level many athletes don't reach until they're seasoned veterans. But Shaq didn't stop there. In his latest interview with TMZ Live, he used the opportunity to take the conversation to a broader level. Shaq made it clear that Caitlin Clark is not just an individual talent, she represents something much larger. He took the chance to elevate the entire WNBA, underscoring how players like Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese have brought a renewed attention to the league. They've sparked conversations and drawn in fans who might not have paid attention before, but Shaq knows this is just the tip of the iceberg. He acknowledged the incredible history of talent the league has fostered over the years, players who've broken barriers and paved the way for today's stars. Shaquille O'Neal spoke. Those words, they were more than just a passing compliment. They were a powerful statement about the women who've shaped the game of basketball. Shaq's voice resonated with the weight of experience, acknowledging the incredible talent of players like Aya Wilson, Sabrina Ionescu, and Diana Taurasi. But it didn't stop there. He made sure to highlight the collective contribution of all the women in the WNBA who've worked tirelessly to elevate the sport. Shaq's words, but we can't forget about all the other WNBA greats, were an invitation to recognize the depth of talent in women's basketball. He listed the names of some of the most iconic players of the modern era: Aya Wilson, the force in the paint who's dominated both offensively and defensively; Sabrina Ionescu, the playmaking maestro who's redefined what it means to be a triple threat; and Diana Taurasi, the veteran with unmatched skill and leadership, who continues to defy age and expectations. These players have set a standard of excellence. But Shaq wanted to make it clear that they're not alone in their greatness. The women of the WNBA, collectively, are driving the sport forward. And then came Shaq's powerful endorsement of the entire league. They play much harder than the men, they play better than the men. Those words weren't just about praising the women's physicality or technical stability. They were a challenge to the way people have traditionally viewed the sport. By declaring that these women play better than the men, Shaq was not just elevating their game. He was dismantling the old, outdated narratives that have held women's basketball back for so long. He was saying with absolute conviction that the intensity, passion, and skill these athletes bring to the court are not just equal to that of their male counterparts. They surpass it. For Shaq to make such a statement, especially considering his own monumental career in the NBA, is groundbreaking. He knows what it takes to be great. And when he says the women in the WNBA play harder and better, it carries weight. His acknowledgement isn't just an opinion. It's a validation of the level of competition, grit, and heart these women bring to the court every single game. Shaq's message is also a call for all of us to look closer, with figures like Caitlin Clark, whose dazzling shooting range and unshakable composure have taken the league by storm, or Aya Wilson, whose dominance in the paint continues to set new standards. We are witnessing the growth of a league that demands to be seen, heard, and respected. These players aren't just inspiring future generations. They're creating a legacy that will stand the test of time. This endorsement from Shaq isn't just a moment in time. It's a movement. It's a sign that the WNBA is not just a league of the future, but a league that is here and now, captivating fans, breaking records, and paving the way for a new era of basketball. With Shaq's voice amplifying the conversation, we can expect even more people to recognize the extraordinary talent that has long been on display. If you want more insight into Caitlin Clark's journey, Shaquille O'Neal's thoughts on the WNBA, and all the exciting stories from the basketball world, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Join us for detailed, engaging content on the rise of women's basketball and the players who are shaping its future, from record-breaking moments to inspiring stories. We've got it all covered. See you in the next video. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and stay in the loop. Thanks you so much.